Hey everybody, I'm Psychroclasm, and we're back for the third room in speed dating for ghosts. Hello again, it's nice to see you too. Let's make some new undead friends. The Room of Palms, the one we haven't been to. Looks like the basement of an old church. Faded linoleum floors, spare walls with the odd religious print, framed peach-colored wood. On one side is a large open kitchen. Old refrigerators donated by the congregation hum and drip. This must be where the cabbage smell is coming from. Rows of long tables are set up for the next spaghetti supper. They work well enough for today's speed dating. Alright. The bell rings and a ghost appears. Sup. But... I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out, like, I'm sure he was killed by the football in his head, but how? Sup? I'm Riley. You're, pretty hot for a ghost. Slow down there, buddy. Hey, sorry. Just saying. Isn't it cool we stay the same age we died? Makes dying young a little better. How did you die? Tell me! Oh, wow. So, long story. I was a wide receiver in high school, got real good. When it came time for college, bam, full scholarship. But football is rough. When you catch passes like I did, you take a lot of blows. Did you catch them with your head? I need answers! After a while, I started getting headaches, and I'd get dizzy just standing up, but I kept on playing. Had to. I mean, these were my best years. Until one day, intracranial hematoma. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, now I'm here. And we get to meet. So it's not all bad. I try not to let how I died define me. So many ghosts have sad stories. I want to make the best of this. Have some fun. Be the best Riley I can be. It's just hard to figure out what that means. I wish ghosts didn't care so much about labels. It's just like when we were alive. Everyone's always telling me who I was, without bothering to learn who I am. That's actually pretty deep, Riley. Thanks, bud. Football knocks stuff around in there. Sometimes my brain still works. Sometimes? I'm so ready for round 2, like if it just doesn't work. Brains and brawn. Total package, right? You better stop being nice to me. It'll go to my head. Just like that football! Like, intracranial hematoma, like, that is an aneurysm, right? I gotta look it up. Yes and no, actually. I think the difference is maybe the rate at which you bleed. It's a brain bleed, so his brain was, like, eventually squeezed by blood, but it doesn't really... maybe it was from the impact of a football? I don't know. Anyway, the bell rings. Oh, snap. Halftime. Guess we call timeout. Let's keep this going in the second half. Okay, dude. Another ghost appears with a gray background. Oh. Yep, nope, not him. Smokers are a deal breaker. Hello, sunshine. The ghost takes a long drag of their cigarette. The smoke rises up through their hollow frame, pumping out the holes in their back. They let you smoke in here? I didn't ask. Won't make much difference now. My name's Vera. That or the lady in smoke. That's what the ghost hunters call me. The ghost hunters? Living weirdos. Trying to prove we exist. Hunter sounds dramatic, gives them too much credit. For years now, I've haunted Vegas, the glitzier condos on the strip, obnoxious houses behind gates. I wake up rich fools at night, shrouded in gray smoke, jangling pennies, wailing, "Pay the price!" Junk like that. That's pretty cool. Thanks, hon. Spent lots of time working on it. I like when they choke on the smoke. Choke themselves awake, then they see me, floating at the foot of the bed, looking ready for a funeral. It works, except when the smoke alarm goes off, then it's not as scary. No, you shouldn't disconnect the alarm. So you're famous? You know what? That's a good question. Did you die in Vegas?
I was an executive assistant to this big shot casino owner. This was back in the boom. Everyone moved in post-war. By the early 50s, it was a wonderland. My boss was a real piece of work. Balding, bad suits, always eating peanuts, tossing back rye. He was obsessed with money. Got it any way he could, and he never let it go. No one liked him, but plenty feared him. It was my job to keep his sins quiet. Anyway, that's me. What brings you to this thing?
Can we talk more about you?
Of course! There's a lot to cover. Where to even start?
The bell rings.
Guess that's the bell. We'll have to pick this up later. See ya.
Another ghost appears. I don't know what you are, but you might be the winner, bud. You look like a Christmas tree wearing a mask. Hey. Hey. I'm Stephanie, but you can call me Steph. Everybody does. Hi. What are you wearing? Just something I threw on. Oh, who am I kidding? I spent like an hour putting my face on this morning. Yeah, I believe you. You look nice. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you to say. So what brings you to speed dating? I've been single for a while. At first it was great, and I did what I wanted to do, and I taught myself some Japanese, and I played my clarinet every day without fail. I allowed myself time to get to know the real me, but after a while, the silence gets to you. My cat only says so much. Tell me about your cat. Can it see you? Clarence, after the angel, but he's more of a demon, especially around food. You know how most cats have this pleasant meow? Almost a meow? Clarence wails and whines, all raspy like he's dying. Or dead! Haha. You probably think I'm so weird. I try not to judge. I think that's impossible. The first time we see one another, the first time we hear each other speak, those moments set the tone. She's really, like, nerdy and intellectual based on what I'm getting, and I've given her the wrong voice. Everything else is either validating that initial impression or trying to subvert it. You're surprising me. I am? Again, I thought you were a Christmas tree wearing a mask. I didn't know what to do. I mean, that's great, right? I'd rather be surprising than a bore. Tell me about the clarinet. You gotta commit to it. When I first learned as a kid, we rented one, which was gross because, well, you have this cloth, and it's like a little metal thing attached to a long string, and the cloth is on the other end, and when you're done playing, you take the mouthpiece off and then run the little metal thing through the clarinet to pull the cloth and despitify it. What happens if you don't? It's not a big deal, it'll just get gross after a while. Kind of moldy. Spit is gross. Well, I shouldn't say do you miss playing, because she said she's been playing. Spit is gross. Yes, it is. I wish I didn't have saliva. It would make playing so much easier. Can dead people play the clarinet? Oh, okay, I thought she was talking about what she'd done since she died. Of course not. They're dead. They can't breathe, so they can't play. Why even ask that? Because you're dead. That was amazing. Are you threatening me? Because that is super not cool. I'm gonna tell Fran. She'll ban you. I don't understand. I understand extremely well. You're a jerk. And possibly dangerous. And after the bell... I'm gonna tell you! That bell right there, I'm gonna talk to Fran about your behavior. Goodbye, jerk. This is so weird. God. Of the three, I want to know more about Stephanie. Sup? I'm Riley again. Haha. So, like, what should we talk about now? Got any dating tips? Dating tips, huh? I'm only a player on the field. Off it, love's no game for me. I just try to be real. And that's the same of others. It's pretty simple, actually. You're smarter than you look. Because you've got a football in your head. I am? Thank you so much. That's super nice of you. Honestly, Riley is the best person of the three, and I'm sad that I'm going to miss out on him, but I gotta know what's up with Christmas Tree Lady. You're welcome, Riley. So you're nice and hot? Score! Thanks, Riley. I needed that. So, I was thinking, it might be fun to see a game together. My old team's playing our state rivals. It's been a while since I've checked in on them. You know what? I'd like that. Righteous. I picked the right voice! Just stop me after they wrap up here. I'll pick you up in my ghost car. It's a convertible. I think I went back into Stephanie's voice. Of course it is. Even when I'm dead, I know how to live. Oh, that's adorable.
Hello again, sunshine. Good to see you back around. We already talked a bit about how I lived in the Vegas life. My crooked casino boss, I'd like to tell you about how I died.
Are you sure? Vera takes a long drag of her cigarette.
I'm always sure. It's speed dating. Might as well lay my cards out. One day in 1954, the casino rang me up. A voice, the boss's son, said they were out of clean shirts. It was maybe 6 a.m. The sun wasn't up yet. I dropped my girl off at a sitter and rushed over to the casino.
Why did you go? Because out of clean shirts is a code for murder?
By this point, he had me trapped. I knew all his secrets, and he knew mine. If I left, who knows what he'd do. I didn't mind dying, but I had a kid to think about. The casino front doors were locked. The doors were never locked. Security let me in and led me to the blackjack tables where my boss was waiting. Dead on the floor. Blood soaking into the burgundy carpet.
His son killed him, right?
A knife, probably. These guys hated guns. His son was there. He smiled when he saw me. "You'll make this go away," he said. I nodded. 2 guys, bigger than horses, stepped up behind me. They loaded my dead boss into the trunk of a black car. One of them drove, the other made sure to sit with me in the back seat.
Did you know them? Obviously not.
No. All the toughs looked the same. I swear they worked a year and then got put down. Like my boss had been put down. I kept thinking about where this put me. Well, we got to the desert. Would they bury me too? But they didn't. I watched as my boss, friend of the mayor, builder and a legend, got what he deserved. A hole in the sand.
Why was I even involved in this? Did you confront the son?
Not a chance. By the time we got back to the strip, the casino was open, busy as ever, and the sun was out. Making funeral arrangements, a heart attack. That's what they called it. Sudden, unexpected, tragic, horse crap.
But how did you die?
I went home alone, locked all the doors and windows, turned off all the lights, and waited. Nothing happened until I nodded off. I woke to an intense heat, took a deep breath, sucking in hot, black smoke. My lungs felt like they were burning. I couldn't see. They burned my home down. After making sure I was inside.
What about your kid?
I made sure she was taken care of. Had a bunch of money stashed away. My brother in Tulsa took her in. For a long time I couldn't bear to see her, and by the time I was ready, I couldn't find her. I can't even tell you if she's still alive.
Well, fuck, that's sad. Can we go look for her?
Sorry this got so grim. After this is all over, maybe we can grab a drink and try not to let the past haunt us, even for just an hour.
Damn, Vera. Why is the first room the one that's got so many good people in it? So, hey. Steph came to talk to me about what you said. Am I in trouble? No. As you may have already guessed, Steph didn't know she had died. When you said you're dead, she thought you were threatening her. I don't know how she went this long. Some deep denial at work, maybe? Anyways, she wants to talk to you again, but go easy on her, okay? I'm sure you remember when you died. The confusion, it's not fun. These mixers are supposed to be fun. Try to keep them that way, okay? K! K! That's a lot of K's in a row! So I, talked to Fran. Sorry I freaked out before. Death is hard to accept. You're telling me I've apparently been dead for years? It's just so weird. I love that the pupils get so tiny. Like, all the emotion has to go through the face. It's great. It's just so weird. I still feel alive. Just, like, dissociated. Like, the world is going on without me. It's a familiar feeling. I felt it a lot when I was alive, too. So what was your life like? It was difficult, except not really. Mostly life was pretty good. Good parents? Good parents, for sure. There was really only one thing wrong with them. They were cooler than me. When I was born, they were in their early 20s. They were into all this weird music, artsy movies about ballet school witches, and fantastic planets that were just creepy. My dad even smoked alternative cigarettes. Meanwhile, I was the dork with the puzzles. Learning languages for fun. My parents were excited when I joined band. They thought it would help me make friends. Mostly, I just like to practice alone in my room. Didn't you get lonely? Everyone asks loners that. Some people like to be alone. It's easier to keep a handle on things, especially when things start to go wrong. And holy, did things go wrong with my life? So what happened? This is hard to talk about. Friends said we should just have fun. I had cancer! Oh, okay, never mind. The text was that big just to fit in the bubble. A brain tumor? It was bad. Diagnosed a week after my 19th birthday. I started getting headaches and feeling confused about things. Things would just look wrong, like out of place. It's hard to describe. How long did they give you? They gave me a few months with treatment that turned into a year. They said it was aggressive, so they had to be aggressive. Eventually the symptoms subsided, and it seemed like they had zapped it. Told me I was progression-free, whatever that means. I was allowed to go back to school, but I didn't. I retreated to my room. After so much time facing death, I had a lot of trouble facing people. Funny, huh? Now I'm facing death and people! There's the bell. I guess it's back out into the world now. I have a lot to figure out. It was nice to meet you. Thanks for helping me talk this out. Why did the pupils get so small? I've got to go figure out what to do with Stephanie. If you hurry, you could catch up to her, see if she'd like to talk some more. Yes! Then again, a date with the ghost like Steph might not be the most exciting. She's no football hunk, nor is she the infamous lady in smoke. I obviously have to go after her. I don't like the idea that's been creeping into my head that she's a Christmas tree because her entire body is made up of tumor. She looks surprised to see you. You think it's hard to tell with the mask. Hey, what's up? Is everything okay? I just thought we should hang out. Okay, not the reaction I expected, like the heart and that. Oh, cool. I'd like that. Where should we go? God, I don't know. The symphony's a lot of people, but the park is alone. And she's interested in music, so I don't know which... Also, the symphony, we wouldn't get to talk, so I think I'm gonna take the park. That sounds nice, actually. Let's go to the park. It seems simple. I need simple. A heavy layer of snow has claimed the trees and buried the grass nearby. A cobblestone walking trail twists around the edge of a lake. You pass an old ghost sitting on a bench, tossing nothing on the ground but still going through the motions. Oh, feeding geese. The ghosts of geese gather around him anyway, acting out a ritual that no longer serves any purpose. Fuck, that's sad! Like, eternally hungry geese? I'm so sad. This is all still so confusing. You must have lots of questions. I really, really do. Like, were you this lost when you died? For a while, yeah. How did you figure things out? I'm still figuring things out. Dying's not a simple thing. I feel like I spent years on a puzzle, only to realize I'm missing pieces. They're gone, and I'll never finish. And now, what do? Do I take the puzzle apart and be proud that I did what I could? Does anyone finish puzzles? Yes! I finish puzzles. It's still an accomplishment. I mean, your life was tragically cut short. I don't know. God, I don't even, like, I don't think either of those options was good. Like, I think it's great that she tried to do things with her life, and it sucks that her life was cut short. Damn. I guess. But now what? What do we even do as ghosts? Do we get jobs? What's the point of anything? You can linger. Just like, that's as a hobby. I don't know. Like, you can help people's good. I want that one. I don't know. I kind of want to try and push her towards interacting with people. I guess we have powers. We can manipulate things, right? That's up to you. When you're little, everyone asks, what do you want to be when you grow up? Now it's like, what do you want to do when you die? It's too much pressure. I gotta learn how to walk again before I figure out where to go. You have a lot of options. I keep thinking about all the things I can't do now. Eat, drink. I could go for a milkshake right now. Vanilla. With a slice of apple pie. But I guess I won't taste it. There's no point in eating. So then I just want to play my clarinet, but I can't do that either. I don't know. Can you not do that? Because we've kind of covered, I mean, I've gone out of order, obviously, but we've kind of covered that you can manifest things. Like, I don't know, could you just focus and manifest lungs? I don't know. But you can do so much more. At least I can still do puzzles. And you can learn languages. Nothing's stopping you from learning languages in death. It's not going to help you at all, but you can. And finish learning Japanese. Yay! She caught on. I think I'm ready to take my mask off. Are you sure? No. But you're only a ghost once. Oh, no! Oh, no! That's such a horrifying metaphor, and I spit everywhere! Her brain got eaten. Fuck, that's almost worse than her entire body being tumor. Like, oh, God. How do I look? God. This is actually a difficult question. Like, obviously, like, if it were a real person, oh, you look beautiful, but I think realistically, if I'm trying to push her in a direction for self-exploration, I think you look like you is a better option. But I'm afraid that'll be insulting. I feel like crying! The good tears! But nothing's coming out. Thanks for the talk, it helped a lot. We should do this again. I'd like that. I would too. It's hard to be a ghost, but Steph seems like she'll be all right. But what's next for you though? What is next for me? Tell me. I've done one of each room. Okay, visit the graveyard. Okay. So, let me start the game real quick. And see if she becomes an option. Hello again, it's nice to see you. I'll just put your name down. And you can go right in. Okay. So, I'm gonna cut it there. And then what I'm going to do next time is I'm going to run through the dates that I didn't get before. Since we've already met all of the people, that should be fairly easy. You won't have to worry about any of the introductions. We can get straight to the date portion of it. We'll run through all 6 of those, and then hopefully we'll figure out how to get Fran, I'm fairly certain is an option, and the beach. Because there's 10 gravestones in the graveyard. We'll figure it out. Till the next video, stay safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you around. Bye.